What was it like, your first match as a collegiate volleyball player? Were there any, nerves in there, and how did it feel?
A couple nerves. It was just very exciting. It was cool to be on the court this time and have a chance to play with Brooke and Monica and Willow. You've been watching them for an entire year. It's really fun to be with them, be right next to them when they cheer and stuff. I thought that was super fun. It was fun to be with them.
Going into next 3 matches against some premier opponents across the country, how do you personally feel like you need to elevate your game from a really good first weekend to compete against some of the best teams across the country?
Yeah, I think just staying focused, because we had a little bit of a break, being able to go from okay, we're playing this team, now we can start looking at the next team. I think going back to back, is it Pitt then Penn State, right? Or I think so. Pitt then Penn State. I think it's gonna be I think we just need to stay focused. Okay, this is a new opponent. Just take each person or each team as they are, instead of getting in our heads,
What's it gonna be like to play in front of thousands of fans?
People?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be exciting. We went to Nebraska last year, and that crowd is pretty in it. It was pretty exciting, crazy. Minnesota was pretty fun. The fans are so into the game. It was unbelievable. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun. Just a lot of noise.
Any of the older, upperclassmen that telling you anything about playing in a hostile environment? Any tips, anything like that? In front of screaming fans, I guess.
Yeah, it's just so far stay focused on your game. Sometimes you can tune them out. If you just focus on the court, just your 4 lines, then you don't even hear them as much. I mean, I've done that before, but not in a huge crowd like that. But yeah, pretty much just staying focused on your job and what you're doing in the next play.
When you're in a role kind of commanding the offense, where you have to see the whole floor, how much game study goes on when you're going into matches against some of the top teams in the country that do things a little bit differently?
Yeah, so scouting?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll prep a lot before. We actually are going to, I think we're doing that tomorrow, getting all of it lined up, all of our ducks in a row, huh? Yeah, so we're just gonna focus on their defense, what they do, how they react, how they respond to certain plays, and just how their team body language too, what they react to quickest, I guess, and how we can combat it and stuff.
You said there were some nerves heading into the first weekend. Now that it's over, you guys were successful.
Yeah.
What does that do for your confidence and the team's confidence kind of moving into this weekend?
I think, yeah, it's definitely a confidence boost, just us being able to play as a team, for real. The first time, on our court, with our crowd. I think it was nice to see everyone just there for each other. Because it wasn't okay, I'm playing for myself. We were all there for each other, really, in each and every point. And I think it was just nice to see all of us working together. I think it was just lifting us all up. So I think it was a really good start to our road.